we're going to have a listen to two guys. One is an American, the conservative Ant 2.0, and the Canadian guy, Things I Think About When I'm Stoned. They have a really good talk, and we're going to listen to the Canadian guy because he has excellent insight. So let's have a listen to it. They're going to talk about the banning of news by the Supreme Leader. Anyway, let's have a listen. It's excellent, excellent rant.
Wonder why they don't want anybody to know what's going on, to connect.
Well, wonder why no longer, my American friend. The answer is it's quite simple. You're right, they're trying to isolate us. It's the Canadian government, because Canada is not the country that it purports to be. And I know you'll think I'm nuts, but that's okay. Most Canadians think I'm nuts too. But Canada is not a democratic country. It's a totalitarian regime. Most Canadians don't realize it because they've still been allowed to vote every 4 years. But there's no civil rights, there's no freedom of speech, there's no freedom of movement, there's no bodily autonomy. We don't have an independent media. Any media who in any way criticizes the government is either defunded or delicensed or discredited. They took our guns. People who protest against the government are being thrown in jail. Some are being held right now as political prisoners. Our police forces are either corrupt or impotent, but either way, they no longer uphold the law, but they just follow orders.
You know, this goes directly back to Brenda Lucki and RCMP and even the Halifax shooter. Like, there's so many times that the RCMP could do their job and they won't do it. You notice that. And even that, what happened a couple days ago, the RCMP said that they were going to still investigating Trudeau for...
They'll throw you in jail if you misgender somebody, or they'll stand back and laugh and watch as the person you misgender beats you. If you didn't get your children vaccinated against COVID-19, you risked losing them. They took people's children and vaccinated them against the parents' will. And in some cases, they just took the kids. They are exterminating the mentally ill. They're getting them to sign up for voluntary death programs. And now they're controlling the internet. They're censoring what we can say, what we can see. Yeah, the government of Canada wants us isolated. Meta is they're either playing along, or they're playing right into the hands of our Prime Minister, who's a narcissistic sociopath with a short fuse and a habit of disregarding legalities. So thank you for pointing out some of the insanity that's going on up here. I hope you keep doing it, because I know you guys got some crazy shit of your own going on down there. But yeah, we could use the help up here, because Canada's not a democracy. It is a totalitarian regime, as corrupt and as evil as every totalitarian regime before it.
Totalitarian regime. You think that's true? Or democracy? And, you know, it is so funny because every 4 years you vote, and looking at the Toronto elections too, the mainstream media's handpicks who you should look at, you know? It's amazing how they do that. They ignore a lot of other candidates, and they just pick the ones that dangle in front of your face. Those are the ones you got to pick. And, you know, the totalitarian regime, you know, it really looks like that. It really does, you know, and Jagmeet's just as part of it too. And it's really quite sad that that happens. What happened to, you know, first past the post, the new ballot system that they were going to do that Trudeau promised? He never did it. And you know why he would never do it? Because he would lose. Like, flat out, he would lose if he had a fairer way to get election. That's really what happens. So anyway, let me know what you think, and give a like and follow even to my my two friends there, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.